Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please take a moment to do so. Today I'll be making one of Jamaica's all-time favorite dessert. If you know what I'll be making today, go ahead and comment in the comment section below. Okay guys, you're right. Today I'll be making Jamaican sweet potato pudding. For our ingredients today, we'll be using 2 pounds of sweet potato over here. We'll also be using 1 cup of flour. This is just some all-purpose flour. We'll be needing 2 cups of coconut milk. So I'm going to break and grate and juice this coconut. I have another video demonstrating how we do that. You will be needing 1.5 cups of dried fruit. I'll be using some raisins right here. I just tossed them in some water just to rehydrate them a little bit. So here we have our raisins. I'll also be using 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I have my vanilla right here. 1.5 spoons of grated nutmeg. If you want, you could also add in 1 teaspoon of allspice. We'll be using 1 cup of brown sugar. Today I'll be using a little under a cup because I like my potato pudding a little less sweet. We'll also be adding in a teaspoon of salt. I have some pink Himalayan salt here, a teaspoon worth, and 1 teaspoon of margarine. Also, to add a little extra zing to my sweet potato pudding, I'll be using 1 teaspoon of overproof Wray and Nephew rum. Okay, so I won't be using the allspice, but I'll be adding the rum into my recipe. Okay, first we're going to start by scraping our sweet potato, washing them, and grating them. First we're going to wash, scrape, wash again, and grate. Okay, stick around. Okay, once you finish washing, scraping, and re-washing your sweet potato, you're going to go ahead and grate, because you'll be needing 2 cups of grated potato, guys. So you're just going to go ahead and grate until you have the desired amount. Now that we've had our 2 pounds of grated sweet potato, we're just going to go ahead and husk, blend, and juice our coconut in order to extract the 2 cups of coconut milk required for this recipe. Again, if it's absolutely necessary and you do not have a whole coconut where you are, you can go ahead and use 2 cups of coconut milk from a can. Okay, and notice I said only if it's absolutely necessary, because if you want the best results, you have to use the best ingredients. Next, we'll use that teaspoon of butter to go ahead and grease our baking tin. I'm using a springform baking tin, so I went ahead and lined it with some baking paper. And then as you can see, I also greased around there as well. The reason why it's lined is because with the springform, sometimes stuff escapes through the bottom here. So when it's lined, that will prevent stuff from escaping. So I went ahead and I lined my baking pan, and I also preheated my oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, we're going to start out by combining all our powdered ingredients. So that would be our flour, or nutmeg, or salt, and or sugar. Okay. Dump all that in and kind of give it a swift mix it around. Okay, make sure it's all nice and combined and it's evenly distributed, guys. So once you've gotten that process done, you're just going to go ahead, and over here we have our grated potato. We're going to dump in our raisins. Okay. We're going to add our 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. we're gonna add our little bit of white rum. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pour in our coconut milk. And then we're gonna go ahead and mix that together. Then you're going to slowly add in your powdered mixture and continue to mix. Okay guys, you're going to mix until you have a nice even consistency. Okay. Look at that, the raisins are all scattered throughout the mixture. The potatoes are starting to blend in. Everything is looking nice and smooth. So you know now we can go ahead and scoop our mixture or batter into our baking tin. Okay, so now that we have achieved our desired consistency, our batter is nicely mixed. Look at that, guys. Everything is nice and combined. So our next move is to go ahead and scoop the mixture into our baking pan right here. So I'll just dump it in like so. And then I'm just going to go ahead and spread it around so that it's nice and even. One level, it's on one level. And our next step is to just go ahead and pop it into our preheated oven. Our oven have been preheating at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And once we get this in the oven, we're going to let it bake for approximately 40 to 60 minutes. Okay. Just got to keep an eye on it, and once it starts turning brown and you stick a toothpick down the middle and it comes back nice and clean, you know your sweet potato pudding is ready. Okay, so that's what we're looking like right now. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead now and pop it in the oven.